Devastating moments caught on camera. For the first time, we are seeing in-car police video of the crash that killed well-known attorney Cliff Woodards.
The video was played today during the preliminary examination for the officer accused of causing the crash while running a red light. And 7 Action News reporter Kim Craig shows us that video as we hear from Woodards' daughter.
It's difficult. It's infuriating. It's heartbreaking. I'm approaching a holiday season without a parent.
Today, the preliminary examination for the Detroit police officer accused of causing the death of well-known attorney Cliff Woodards. Tiara Funderburg is charged with involuntary manslaughter and willful neglect of duty. And at the prelim today, prosecutors show police video of the officers inside their vehicle, and the moment they crash into Woodards' car, you see the officers' airbags deployed.
The time that you were advised that the other officers were secure, did you consider this still an emergency run at that point?
No. It's upsetting. It's heartbreaking to see that there was no visibility around the wall that you can clearly see in that video. And then to hear that audibly the call for urgency was called off, not once, but it was repeated again to echo what the officer said. It was completely preventable. And it's hard to watch a video that visually shows you that.
Funderburg's defense attorney suggested that the victim, Cliff Woodards, was partially to blame because he wasn't wearing a seatbelt. And while it's clear the officer had the red light, the officer's defense attorney suggested that there's no proof Woodards had the green.
We don't know that he had a green light and it hadn't turned to yellow and then red, because nobody said anything about him having a green light or seeing him with a green light.
But it was clear from the video that he did have the green light, and in the end, Judge Kenneth King found there was sufficient evidence to order the officer to stand trial.
Furthermore, if you're going to go full throttle through an intersection and you have the red light, at a bare minimum, you should be slowing down. If not stopping, slowing down to see if there's any oncoming traffic. From what I deduce from the facts here, that was not done.
At the end of the day, there's no evidence that a seatbelt would have done anything prophylactic in this case whatsoever. And there's probably more evidence that the prosecution has. This is just a probable cause hearing.
Whether you have memorized the guidebook or not, remembering that other people's lives are at stake is something that every single officer should hold close to heart.
In Detroit, Kimberly Craig, 7 Action News.